Let's get back to tax reform. President Trump hinted at a second round of new tax policy. Come on in, Andy Puzder, policy advisor for America First Policies. First of all, are we going to get, do you think, a correction bill, fix the mistakes of the last one, or a brand new bill cutting more taxes?
Well, I'd love to get the corrections bill at least. And we didn't give the Democrats one on Obamacare, so they may not give us one on the tax bill, although it's important that they do that. I wish we could get a second. I always like tax cuts, but the results of the first bill have been so spectacular. I don't know if you've seen the National Federation of Independent Businesses came out with their report this morning. It was absolutely marvelous. We've never, for the first time since 2006, taxes weren't small businesses' major concern. You remember the Obama administration, number 1 and 2, taxes and regulation, their major concerns. Now what is it? Finding qualified employees.
Is that right?
And if that doesn't tell the whole story, it's no longer taxes and regulation. We're now trying to find people we can employ. What a great turnaround.
There's another side to this, because last Friday we got the report that 806,000 people came back into the workforce. There's your supply of qualified labor.
Yeah, and that's, I think, why wages on a year-over-year basis only went up 2.6%. Not a terrible number, an up. But I think once people have come back into the labor force, once people that have been sitting on the sidelines rejoin, you're going to see wages go up because we're putting pressure on employers to increase wages to attract the best employees. The economy's booming. I think everybody should be very excited about it. I'm surprised the market's not doing better.
Well, we've got very good news on inflation this morning, but we've got this turmoil at the top in the White House. As you know, Rex Tillerson out as Secretary of State, and that follows the departure of Gary Cohn.
Well, I wouldn't,
You're looking at me because you know what's coming. Your name is out there as the person who could replace Gary Cohn.
I've read that. I haven't had any contact with the White House about it.
None whatsoever?
I do know people in the White House who've said, Andy, we'd like to see you do this. But I've had no connection with anybody in the White House who could offer you a job.
Would you like the job?
Oh, look, the president asked you to serve, you serve. And this is a great job. I mean, it would be very exciting, right up my alley. I love talking about these economic issues. But Larry Kudlow, the president mentioned him this morning. Larry would be very, very good at this. We've got other, got other people.
But Larry Kudlow would present the other side of the coin on steel and aluminum tariffs.
But that may be.
What side of the coin would you present?
Well, I think using tariffs to get people to the negotiating table. I think you've got every country that has a trade surplus with us scared to death. I think China's you hear China talking about working with us to reduce the deficit $100 billion. And they're talking about no longer wanting to have an economy that's so dependent on exports. Well, they weren't talking like that a month ago. They're talking like that because the president's really set up a very good negotiating position for our country. I think he'll get some good deals. But the president may want people with contrary opinions. He'll make the call. This is somebody who works closely with him, and it'll be his decision, and I'm sure there's a lot of good people out there.
So, if asked, you would take the job?
When the president asks you to serve, you serve.
I think we'll leave it right there. So. Andy Puzder, you, sir, are all right. Thank you very much indeed.